Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're at the Master International B2 test. This is High Speed Corners 2, taking the Corvette ZR1 down Willow Springs International Raceway. This test sees a 29.19 get you gold. If you're a long-time follower of this channel, you will know Willow Springs is not one of my favourite tracks. Not because it's not a favourite track, it's a challenge. It's got a little bit of elevation at one end of the course, but it's got some very much unsighted fast-flowing corners, and they all seem to be that way. It's very technically challenging. So let's take a look at the settings. Assists, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. Settings for the controller, which is a steering wheel, it's a G29. Controller steering sensitivity 5, force feedback max torque 5, force feedback sensitivity 6. Have a look at the ranking board. 29.19. '29th place gets you in. Or 28th place gets you in. People just dumping in and getting that gold. People at the top. Base Cow, Big Popper, Fat Man, Sam. No new names. Just the usual guys at the front. So let's see where we go. I think the only way to do this is to dive right in. A 29.19. 28.2 gets you. That's going to be tough. Let's see how we do. Comfort softs. Well, at least you got some softy grippage. But let's see what it does. 29.19 for gold. Having to lift already. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not gonna be fun, is it? This isn't gonna be fun. We know that before we even started. Follow the ghost. Bit of a lift. Fifth gear will probably give us some traction, but it won't stop the car sliding. $29.206, so the first time across the line is a silver. Let's see where we go. We know there's loads more in this. We know there's loads more in this. We lifted so early that time. All we've got to do is get the attitude of the car correct. We're just easing the throttle. Get into fifth, get it out wide. And we've got to get on the brakes and run the car in. Oh. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. You've got to love it. You've got to fight it. You've got to get on and get it done. Part of this is all conquering your fears and getting past what you don't like. We kept that in fourth gear around there. Well, this should see gold. At least 28.666. Let's keep going. There's no point looking until we're at the end of our tree. Not keen on the last three numbers, but hey ho. We kept in fourth gear, didn't we? Lifting, I'm lifting. Just inducing a slide with the lift. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it? The car just wants to slide off left as we change down. We've got to brake more. And the reason we hover over to the right hand side is because we know it's going to slide off left. We want to be beating that demo ghost. So let's see if we can start to put some gains into that demo ghost before we make the turn in. Nope. We threw that in and slid that. That would have been absolutely epic if it had held. That was always going to happen. That change down to third didn't work. Got incredibly slow. Oh. Tyre off the track way back before the start of the corner. That's rubbish, man. We're not making any gains on that Ghost in this early part of this corner. We're going way too slow. We're lifting and just we're with them at that point. Is that any quicker? It is. A 614 sees a gain. Oh, where does that take us to? So using the old rear view camera, the controller's camera view of choice. So we're trying not to lift here at all. We are lifting occasionally, but we're trying to get down and deep into the far side of this corner as much as we can. Trying to control that slide, and we almost run it off the track, but back in on the gear, third, up to fourth early, and then running to the line. That delivered the best opportunity, but what did that give us? It's all to play for when we return to the screen. That takes us above Fat Man and 0.001 behind the Big Popper. Are we pushing on for one more? We need 2/10 to get Space Cow. We know it's there. We know it's in the braking zone. That's where the gains are. That's where the gains are. And the fact that we can't let Big Popper have dominance at a US circuit, because he is ultimately reigns supreme at these circuits. Oh, not good, not good. I was going to say a 5 would be nice, a 28.5. But if we're going 28.5, we've got to get a 28.4. That feels good. That feels good. 28.592. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Let's have a review of that. Let's see what the difference is. That was getting the corner into the second half of the. That was getting the car into the second half of the corner at its finest, wasn't it? Getting the car turned and lined up for the run out in third gear. So we're still lifting at this point. That much we do know. Out to the outside edge, we're braking on the 150, sliding the car. You can't do that every lap. Back into the apex, third gear up to fourth, and fourth gear has no pull whatsoever. As we hit the line, we hit a 25.592, and that takes us to second place. Just 0.05 behind Space Cow. Let's see where we can go. That was feeling absolutely perfect in terms of the racing line. And we're still traction control only. Just a smidgen of a lift there. This feels like we've got the run. Fourth gear so poor. 5.83, that's an improvement, but it's nowhere near where we need to be. Let's keep going. Well, I think we've hit our peak. I don't think there's anything much more for us here. We're acing that line, but we can't find the speed. feels closer. It's a 428. Absolutely bam. Oh, yes. Oh, how does that happen? We're talking ourselves out a bit. We're being negative. We're saying this is the end of the line. And then we just absolutely nail one by just keeping fourth gear around this corner. We're lifting. We're saying we're going to put the throttle down, but we're not. We're lifting to keep the corner nice and tight. We come out outside, we brake in well after the 200, sliding the car down to third, then we come up to fourth really early, power it through, we don't use the dust on the left hand side, and we come through for a 28.428. That should see us to the top of the tree. There it is, sitting pretty, just 40 tenths, 40 hundredths above at the top of the list, and that's pretty epic. I can't see myself getting 28.2, 2 tenths faster than that. There we are, top of the list. And with that, folks, we're going to move on. We'll see you next time at the Masters IB3. All the best. Take care.